All right, let's talk about another Kenny Pickett win. This guy is really, again, continuing to be impressive here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't think he was as good this game as he was the last game. I thought the last game he played was his best performance of the season, but he still, I think, is taking steps forward. There were some issues, there were some errors, so let's talk about, a couple missed throws. Listen, quarterbacks miss throws. It's football. Even Tom Brady misses throws. Even, Patrick Mahomes misses throws, right? That's just football. But still, we can talk about, some of the missed throws. This play, it's going to be trying to get the Pat Freiermuth, who is running a deeper route that can get open sort of in a gap in coverage over the middle. Watch as Kenny Pickett takes the snap, and he is going to look down the field. Freiermuth is kind of getting open, or I should say about to get open, but it's not wide open. Pickett has to make his throw now. Still, you would like to see, I think, this be a completion. The throw itself, a bit off. That's what happened, okay? We can sit here and say maybe it's a timing thing with his receiver. I feel like everyone always says that when it's their favorite quarterback. They say, oh, it wasn't a bad throw, it was a timing issue, right? Maybe you could argue that, I don't know. The reality is, I did see a few of these. I don't care too much. I thought the good outweighed the bad, but, there were some missed throws in this game. There were. Now let's head over to this play. So what's going to happen here is it's zone coverage. This is a good play. So, hey, Freiermuth, maybe you wanted to say that he should have laid out for that last one or something if you are in that camp. Well, this is going to be him, making up for it and then some on this play. It's going to be a zone coverage, just trying to hit Freiermuth in a gap in coverage, right? This stuff, you see teams do this a lot when you have a, tight end in general, even if it's not a good tight end, just get him to get in a gap in coverage. On a third down, they have to get to the 35-yard line. So this stuff is good even with okay tight end, but especially when you have a Pat Freiermuth, okay, look in this direction, it just makes sense. Pickett is going to take the snap here. Pickett is going to look down the field, and you do see that Freiermuth is, he's in position where he's open, right? Not wide open. Yes, a Cleveland player could come over and knock the ball away, but as long as you throw this one towards the sideline of Freiermuth, on that side of Freiermuth, you should be able to get a completion here. As you see, Pickett is going to make a really good throw, and then look at Freiermuth after the catch. I mean, that's an incredible play. Some weird blocking, I have to say, by number 89 on that play. Not sure what he was doing there, but as a whole, really good play by Freiermuth to pick up that big gain, but it was set up due to a good throw from Pickett. So again, sometimes I think it's fair to say you don't deserve all the credit for Freiermuth breaking tackles and getting further, but you do deserve credit for giving Freiermuth a chance to break tackles and get further. At the end of the day, you still have to get the ball in a playmaker's hands, and that's what Pickett did. Now going over to this play, I really liked this play as well, where just to set the stage, it's going to be a zone coverage play, and you have for Pittsburgh, you see the concept on the screen, right? That's what it appears that they're going to be doing. This is the common concept you see teams do a lot in the red zone. The Steelers have a twist on it. I like this, what they're doing here. This is, to me, very clever. That route for Pittsburgh, that's the one to keep an eye on. Because, again, this is what you think is happening. This is what they're setting up as though they're doing. Watch as Pickett takes the snap, and he does a good job, I think, Pickett. He's looking over there now, but before that, didn't look directly over there. Hey, this is the little stuff that Pickett does well of he, is aware of, hey, guys will look at your eyes, so make sure that you don't just look directly where you want to throw the ball right away. But now you see the route that I highlighted earlier is not the route that is actually happening. The Pittsburgh receiver on this play, that's Connor Hayward. He kind of faked as though he's going to the outside, but is instead going to be going over the middle. And you see it right now how Atlanta is just completely falling for this. Both of the Atlanta defensive players have moved in, and so there's definitely going to be a window over the top. And you see Pickett makes a perfect throw. It was wide open due to a good play concept, and that's what you like to see. Hey, give yourself a chance. Give your quarterback easier throws, and he's going to make them. Pickett definitely did his part on that one. I'm not saying he deserves all of the credit, because everyone did their part on that play. It was just a good offensive play, and that's what you like to see. That's how good offenses can work, and that's why they're winning football games now, because everyone is doing their part. And now let's head over here, because this is the kind of stuff that you see Pickett really, I think, shine a little bit more. Those last plays, it's kind of okay. He's doing some stuff here and there. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, but he definitely can shine at times. And this is an example where I really do feel like the best part about his game is his athleticism. That's what I think when I watch his game. And Pittsburgh, smartly, is using that to their benefit. They're going to have him roll out to the top of the screen to have a receiver running deeper down the field who could get open. And look at, as you see, when this play begins, it is definitely working out. It's Deontay Johnson who's doing a good job of, he's in good position. He doesn't have the separation right now, but it appears as though he might have separation. Pickett running, rolling outside, also doing the smart thing of not waiting for the play to get open before making this throw. He says, this looks like it's going to get open, so I'm going to make the throw now. But again, he's off balance. These aren't the easiest throws to make. However, Pickett makes it and makes it look easy as he is able to make the throw down the field. They are able to pick up a decent chunk play, get 20 yards on that play. So again, when you can scheme this kind of stuff open, it's not what you have to do. Sometimes you see, I think about the Bears with Mitchell Trubisky. Sometimes they ran these plays because that's all they could accomplish, it seemed like. That's not all the Steelers can accomplish, but when you can run these plays and have it be a part of your offense, it can absolutely be very helpful. And even something like this, which isn't going to actually work out the way you'd want it to for Pittsburgh, it's still a good example of what Pickett can do. Pickett's going to take the snap right here. Pickett is going to look down the field. He's sort of looking over the middle, it seems like. Nothing appears to be open. Maybe the route closest towards the sideline, towards the bottom of the screen. That's Deontay Johnson's route. Maybe you could throw it there, but it's tough. You have to throw it over a Cleveland player. There's not really a clear lane to throw. Maybe you could throw the check down here. But again, it's third down, and you have to get the ball to the 18-yard line. So that's dangerous. You don't want to throw a check down here. Maybe you could. That's probably what I would still advise, but I don't know. You still have some time to make something happen because you're Kenny Pickett and you're athletic. So I think in this case, it actually might be the right move by Pickett to not throw a check down. Watch how he's going to instead scramble outside and get to the point right here where now he does have a window to potentially make a throw. It's going to be tough. He's under pressure. It's right near the sideline. This is going to be very difficult. As you see, the receiver actually stepped out of bounds right before making the grab, so it is not a catch. But, still a very good play from Kenny Pickett just to put them in position to make something like that happen. And that's kind of what I like about Pickett is, again, it's not just the box score stuff. I know the box scores aren't always crazy. You can't just look at box scores. There's so much more to football than just that. And you see it with Kenny Pickett. You see it with how he's playing on film. He's already been a good quarterback. He's been a solid quarterback as a rookie, which does not always happen. Again, who knows with quarterbacks, right? They're so difficult to predict. We've seen quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield and Mac Jones have great rookie seasons and then struggle after that. Of course, we all know, Josh Allen struggled and then was awesome. We saw Justin Fields last year really struggle, and he's been good this year. It's impossible to say. Who knows of this stuff? But the reality is, the best indicator for future success is current success, and Pickett has success currently, so that's good to see if you're a Steelers fan. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.